topic is so exciting. A tiny village in China may have the secret to longevity. And for more, I'm joined by Dr. John Day with Intermountain Medical Center Heart Institute. And so you visited this small town, you wrote a book about it, and there are more centenarians, is that true, than anywhere in the world?
It's a very small village, and about 1 in every 100 residents is a centenarian. But the remarkable thing is they don't just survive, they're thriving. They don't grow old, and they don't get sick.
So quality of life.
Absolutely. High quality of life.
So you have a new book about, you spent 5 years in this town.
Now, we weren't there the whole time.
Not the whole time, but you spent a long time.
Right.
So kind of digest for us what you learned and what you think is the fountain of youth.
So the secret really isn't that amazing, but it's something, as I went through my own health struggles and working with my patients, we go through 7 key principles, but just the top 3 for this segment. Number 1, eating real food.
Okay.
There was no added sugar, there was no processed foods, none of these other things that just wreck the body.
So like raw foods, this raw crave that we have right now, it's like eating real food that hasn't been processed.
Stuff that grows out of the ground, that hasn't been processed, hasn't been pumped up with hormones or antibiotics or pesticides or any of these other things.
Give us another one.
The second one is they're very physically active. You know, sitting really is the new smoking, but they're active, they're moving the entire day. And the third key point is that they're connecting socially. We live such disconnected lives, which contributes to our stress and anxiety and everything else, but they're very connected. And so if people can just hit on the basics, you won't see it. You don't see heart disease, you don't see obesity, you don't see any of these other problems.
And so you're saying with this book, anybody can do it. We don't have to live in this small town in China.
No, we don't. But you know, the ironic thing is this small town in China is now becoming very westernized. So the very thing we're searching for, they're losing.
Oh, tell us about the book.
So the book is called The Longevity Plan. The publisher is HarperCollins. It appears on July 4th at bookstores, but it can be pre-ordered now through Amazon or other online sources.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the press.
And by the way, I have to add, Dr. Day is fluent in Chinese and Mandarin, so 你可以说很多中文，对不对？
对，我会讲中文。
It's perfect. Perfect Chinese Mandarin. Let's also talk about the connection that you made with these centenarians and what else you pulled from them.
You know, it's the thing that was probably the most striking is our concept of aging is so different here in the US. They are living the best years of their lives. Even at 100 plus, they're optimistic, they're happy, and each centenarian will tell you these are the best days of their lives.
Okay, excellent. For more on your book, where can they find it?
You can go to the website, longevityplan.com or drjohnday.com. Pre-order it now.
Thank you so much. It was great having you. I'm sure there's so much more we could talk about, but get the book and, of course, go to our website, goodforutah.com for more information. We'll be right back.